Hey, this is Electric Zero, and today I'm just going to be doing a little tutorial. This tutorial is going to tell you about a couple of little secrets that you can find inside your own system preference application that you normally find in the dock, or if you go up to the Apple menu, you can go and click on System Preferences here. So Apple menu, System Preferences. And they're going to be found in Universal Access, and they're also going to be found in few others like language and text, etc. Now, basically in this tutorial I'm going to show you, number one, how to navigate your computer just with your keyboard, and also how to navigate your computer just with your mouse. Now, first of all, you want to make sure that you have a number pad on your computer. Now, if you have one of the newer MacBooks, that's not going to work because it doesn't have the number pad printed on the keys, and also there's no numlock, so you can't do that. But if you have an earlier MacBook, you will have a number pad. Now, to find it, all you got to do first of all is hit numlock. Now, you can go to a text box or anything. Now, if you look closely at some of the keys, you'll see that in the lower right hand corner there is either a number or a symbol, and that represents a function that you'll find on an everyday calculator. The keys are 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, U, I, O, and P, J, K, L, and semicolon, M, period, and slash also are some of those functions. So, here if I type some of those keys, it'll actually start typing numbers. So that's what numlock does. But besides that, there's another function that can be used with that number pad on your keyboard, and that is mouse keys. Now, mouse keys basically allows you to navigate or control your cursor with the keys on your number pad. Now, to use this, first of all, you want to go into System Preferences, you want to go to Universal Access, you want to go to Mouse and Trackpad, and then you want to turn mouse keys on. Now, if you don't know exactly how to use this, basically it's a very simple way of moving the cursor. 5 is your click, 8 is up, 4 is left, 2 is down, 6 is right, or 8 is up, U is left, K is down, and O is right. And then the ones in between, which are 7, 9, L, and J, go at diagonals, like so. And also that. No, and everything functions normally, but you're using your the keys on your keyboard to move the cursor around. And we go back into System Preferences. I'm going to show you how to navigate your computer just with your mouse. Now, by the way, back to the keyboard. Basically, let me just go back and show you some of the things you can do with mouse keys. First, you can change the initial delay before the cursor starts moving, and you can also change the max speed. And you also have this option, which ignores the trackpad when mouse keys is on. Now, to go back to typing with your normal keys, you can just turn numlock off. Also, if your trackpad stops working all of a sudden and you don't have a mouse to attach, it can be very functional in that respect. Now, let's go on to using your mouse or trackpad only to type and navigate on your computer for all your separate functions. So basically what we want to do is we want to be able to type on our screen. Now, to do that, what you want to do is you want to go into language and text, you want to go into input sources, and you want to make sure the first option in this list over here is checked, which is show keyboard and character viewer. Now, if you're running Leopard, I'm running Snow Leopard, but if you're running Leopard, basically this option will be two separate options, and basically you want to keep just the keyboard one on. make sure when you're in input sources that you show the input menu in the menu bar. So when you go up here, you have this little icon here. Now if you click on it and you look here, you can see two options. One is show character viewer. There's another option here, and it says show keyboard viewer. Now this will give us an on-screen keyboard. There we go. Alright, I kind of made it a little big here. Let me bring it down to size. Anyway, this is actually a functional keyboard on your computer. And if, here, let's say if we're in a text box here, let's click here, we can actually type things into here. So let's say I'm looking up mouse options. So you can use zooming, mouse buttons, all your search topics in system preferences. We can click here to delete all the text. Now this can also be a very useful function if your keyboard isn't working. Now with this you can also see some really cool functions that you can use by hitting the command keys. So that's the command key, which is the Apple key, the four-leaf clover key, whatever you want to call it. The Alt Option key, the Control key, the FN key, or function key, and the Shift key. Alright? And also the Return key, but it really doesn't do anything. So anyway, if I hit some of these, you'll see that the characters on the keyboard will change. Like, for instance, if I hit Options, we'll get a whole different set of characters here. Also, if you hit Alt and Shift, you'll get a whole other set of characters. So with this, you get a whole ton of functions, basically all the functions that you'll find on the average keyboard. Now there's one more thing that you can do with navigating with your mouse. And that is, basically you're probably wondering how, if when I show the keyboard viewer, do I do keyboard shortcuts? And I'm going to answer that for you. Here's what you do. You go into System Preferences, you go into Universal Access, you go to Keyboard, and you turn sticky keys on. And you'll hear that noise, which will tell you that sticky keys is on. Now, what that does is if I have this up, or even if I just use my normal keyboard, and I hit any one of these command keys, it will actually hold the command key until another input is put in. So let's say I want to close this window. I'll hit Command and then W, which is the shortcut key to close any window. Now, also if I hit Control and here I guess I'll hit the right arrow, it'll go to another space. Also if I hit F8, it'll go to spaces. Also you have your expose functions. But yeah, so all your functions are still here, but you're using your mouse instead of your keyboard. Also here if I want to do if I want to log out, I hit Command, Shift, then Q. I'm not going to because I don't log out just yet because I'm not done with this video. Now another thing, if I hit one of these keys, whether you'll see the key up here, and you can actually drag this around, you'll see it pull up. Let me just show that to you. It's right here. And yeah, I just hit the Control key to zoom up. You'll see it up here. Now, to get rid of these, basically here if you hit it once, either you can do a command and then it'll go away, or if you hit it twice afterwards it'll go away. Now that second part actually holds the key forever until you hit it again. Alright, anyway, so any of your shortcut key functions can be done using this keyboard and sticky keys. Now to turn it off, if you have the option clicked, Shift will turn on and off sticky keys. So if we go back into Universal Access, there's some options here. So press Shift key 5 times to turn sticky keys on or off. Beep when a modifier key is set, and well, that's just the sound it makes, the whatever keyboard noise that is, probably from a typewriter. Anyway, and the last one is display pressed keys on screen. Now, if I turn this off, we don't see the keys anywhere on the screen anymore. If you turn it back on, there they are. Now, it won't display more than four characters, as you can see. Crap. But you guys can try this out at home. But that's how to navigate your computer just with your keyboard or just with your mouse, if one of those is not working or you're in any type of situation. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.